All right, hello there. I'm Anna Prosser, uNcontroLable, here at MLG Dallas for Team Liquid, here with djWheat, the most handsomest caster out there. Did I get that right? Did I get that?
What do you mean, did you get it right?
I mean, that's exactly what I meant to say, personally.
Thank you, thank you. I accept my award as most handsome commentator out there. Thank you.
You're so welcome. So what are you looking forward to most for this weekend? The event hasn't quite started. What are you anticipating?
I'll tell you what, I'm anticipating some crazy games. I think that, when you look at Raleigh and DC and then now Dallas, the amount or the size of the player pool and in consideration the talent of the player pool is just grown like exponentially. All Liquid's here, like all of EG is here. Of course, we got Lazarus Gaming now with all these players. We got VT. So Roots here. I mean, it's Fnatic. I mean, everyone that you would kind of expect. It's sort of a StarCraft 2 esports event that was not Korean is here. We got international players. I mean, how can you not be excited about that?
Is there anyone in particular or any team in particular that you personally are really excited to watch?
Well, I have my favorite players. I'm a Zerg player, so I generally tend to favor all the Zergs. I like the different styles. I'm going to actually go back with, in DC, I felt like Rhett was going to perform really well, and I want to continue to put some support behind Rhett. He's got a crazy win ratio on his servers. I think that, like, once he is into it, he's going to be a crazy good player. So, the part of me really wants to see him do well, but how can I pick one, There's so many awesome players here. I hate to be so general, but it's going to be awesome. I know that everyone has so much to prove, and this is the last event of the year before things blow up next year, so it's a great, great time to perform really well.
Definitely. Well, is there anything, do you think this is going to be what everybody pretty much expects as far as the outcome of the tournament, or are you predicting any maybe surprises?
A great question. I think that a lot of people want to just expect Idra to win. Like he's got the tournament. He's performed well in GSL. But with as many great players that are here, that's a lot of different varying styles to have to go up against. A lot of different racial compositions and like ways that these players like to play the styles. So I think it's definitely possible that we could be seeing some upsets and some players that have maybe been kind of like performing well but not going beyond finally really breaking out of their shell this tournament.
So if you were a player here, how do you think you would go about approaching this competition as opposed to any other competition? Would it be just practice, practice, practice? Would it be altering your strategy in any way?
Well, I think one thing that's important is having such a wide pool of players. It's hard to try to meticulously study each and every one of them and know their strategies. But I would be willing to bet that most of these players have a general sense of how players are playing. It's guys like, in fact, he's standing right over there, guys like Torch, who last weekend showed us this sort of unique way of swapping his buildings to get exactly the army composition that he wanted. I feel like with the way that StarCraft continually evolves, that we're gonna keep seeing that, and it's gonna be more difficult for players to stay on top of everyone else. So if I was a player practicing for this tournament, I guess you just got to keep on doing your thing. But I think that I mean, maybe getting a little bit of fast, rushy cheese type stuff in there. I think we're going to be seeing a little bit more of that to try to shake things up a bit. So,
as StarCraft 2 is continually evolving and we have new patches continuing to come out, do you think that it's a little easier to get more creative that way, or does that make it harder?
I think that you could probably build arguments for both. In some cases, things change right away, and so you can exploit it really quickly. And then that obviously makes it easy for those exploiting it and hard for those who are not. But at the same time, these guys are so amazing at seeing one change and mentally figuring out, okay, this is what I need to do now in order for that to work. So I'm a big fan of how dynamic these guys can play. So I can't really say that it hurts either way. I personally get excited every time a patch comes out, because Blizzard's trying to balance the game still and make the changes that'll be good for events like this. So I get a little giddy inside every time it happens, but I think the players might be a little annoying sometimes to the players, but it is what it is.
All right, so what are you looking forward to for the rest of the day for you? What's on your plate?
We are going to do some practicing, because we actually do, just like playing StarCraft. You got to practice your opens and stuff. And then the first games will start at 5:30. So we're going to cast for 6 hours straight. It's going to be awesome. It's winner bracket only today. So no one will be eliminated today, which is pretty cool. Of course, the tournament's over 3 days. So I think if we're going to see a major upset today, it'll be today. If or through the tournament, if we're going to see a major upset, it'll probably be today. So that's what I'm going to kind of be keeping my eye out for.
Great, we'll be watching for it. Are there any other shout-outs you want to send?
I just want to give a shout-out to all the fans out there. Thanks for watching djWheat.tv, and thanks for all the fans that keep supporting StarCraft 2. Love to see you guys coming out here. Love to see you continue to support the online tournaments and whatnot. So keep on keeping on.
Well, thanks so much, djWheat, and back to you, Team Liquid.